Hello everyone, it's Yacine again. Welcome back to yet another 1.4 update video. I know this is my third one and I'm sorry that my content has been a lot about 1.4. It's just that the update itself is very interesting and there's a ton of things to cover. So today I'm going to cover a few new things that are planned to release in this update. Alright, so let's get things started. In first we have Rouge rework and her remote trap getting replaced. So I imagine, I like to assume that she's going to be a hybrid of her 1.1 self, where she was all about being stealthy, and her post 1.2 self, where she was a lot more focused on passive support. This would make Rouge's gameplay a lot more diverse, and she would become overall more enjoyable to play. The problem is that she will become even harder to use unless the new ability is straightforward. Rouge is already one of the hardest characters to master, and I don't think that she needs to be any harder. But on this subject, I'm going to let a good friend of mine take over for a bit. Keybinds are now able to be changed. I don't have any screenshot of this, but it has been confirmed by Outlook that you can now change your keybinds on PC and console to make things easier for you. This could allow for extra flexibility, but the problem is that characters just don't have the same amount of abilities. So how will that system be set up then? Is the new system specific to each character, which will make binding keys extremely tedious? Or will characters have their own ability classified by numbers to make it easier to keybind set abilities across all characters? Skins are also planned to release in 1.4. Take this information with a grain of salt though, but it is very likely that we're going to see some form of skins getting released in this update. In my opinion, I believe that it's going to be for the first batch of skins, most likely some holiday skins, such as the 2024 Metal Christmas or the 1.2 Blaze Halloween skin that people really like for some reason. Shadow is finally getting a new ability. Chaos Spear. Chaos Spear will be a new type of ability in TD. Think of it as some kind of auto-loader ability, as you can decide whether or not you throw one spear or throw all four. We do not know any of its stats just yet, and it comes with its own special UI that indicates how much spears you can throw at the EXE. It is currently in testing, so statistics might get tweaked while it's being worked on, but this ability will most likely make it in the next update. I'm really glad that Shadow is getting some love, because to be fair, a character that is all about fleeing isn't very engaging, so some offensive capabilities being added to his kit is a welcome addition. And guess what? Shadow isn't the only one getting something new, because that's right, Cream is most likely getting a third ability. We do not know what it is just yet, but my speculation is that it's either going to be a return of Glide or a totally new ability. I don't really see her old heal ability come back, but I see why Glide would return and it'd be a welcome change. And when you think it's over, it isn't. Knuckles is getting his own third ability. After several years of waiting, Knuckles is finally showing up with a new trick up his sleeve. Charge Punch is the newest addition to the game and is the third ability that Knuckles has access to. It essentially acts as a punch but with a lunge. This gives Knuckles an extra offense ability, which to be fair he's going to need because Knuckles' punch is getting nerfed. The most reliable stun in the game is finally getting a well-deserved nerf. The cooldown is going from a mere 15 seconds to a 20 seconds cooldown. This might seem like a huge nerf, and it kinda is. It wouldn't be if you could use Charge Punch without your regular punch going on cooldown, but for some reason it is going cooldown, meaning you can only use one at a time, and to be fair it doesn't make any sense. Hopefully in the full release we're going to be able to see Charge Punch not affect the regular punch as much. If you want to see more content about 1.4, I invite you to watch my two other 1.4 videos that I have uploaded. One is all about Tails, but the other is more general. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and joining my Discord server, since I'm going to host a lot of events and game nights, so if you want to play with me or get a screenshot, this is the best place to go. With that said, I thank you all for watching and see you next time.